One of the main reasons I'm here today, and it's always in the back of my mind when we make decisions in my school district, is a little girl that's 7 years old in first grade. She's always in my mind. I have permission from her parents to share her story. You see, Jessie, a 7-year-old, was brought into this world with a debilitating eye disease. Her visual acuity right now is about 2200. Her family's coming to grips with the fact that glaucoma could possibly take her vision someday. And as I said last November in an IEP meeting with her family, I felt shameful that it was tough as a superintendent to try to make a decision. Do I spend more money on everyone else's textbooks, or do I give her more than 2 hours a month of Braille lessons? You try to learn Braille with 2 hours a month. It's unrealistic that we don't provide resources for our kids to move on into this world and be competitive. And I know firsthand how hard it is for families to come to grips with the fact that they're not getting the resources they need in our schools because Jessie is my daughter. And it's hard to sit in an IEP meeting and have to make those decisions knowing that it hurts your family. But listen, Jessie's going to be taken care of because Jessie has her mother who is a proud educator, and she has a father who will fight to the end for her. Why I'm here is because of them. Why I'm here is because not every Jessie has a family structure that we have. That's why we're here, and we're here for the future of Oklahoma. And I want to tell you, the last 3 days, April 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, have been great. We stand with you. We're proud of you. We'll keep working with you. But if you think those are the 3 most important days of this month, you're wrong. April 11th, April 12th, and April 13th. Those are the most important days of this month. We have some supporters in there. You need to know that. We have some that don't. Here's my challenge to you. If you live in a district that you don't have support and they're not fighting for your kids, don't just sit here. Be here April 11th, 12th, and 13th and file for office. Quite honestly, and I'm one of you, always will be, we don't deserve to be here if we let those offices go unopposed. And I want to say one last thing. We are in a tough time. Your districts are making difficult decisions. Your staff may have disagreements on how you move forward with this movement. Stand united. Don't let those little things get in the way, because the very corpus of our argument is not how we manifest from today on. It's how we affect change for our kids. Thank you.
Give it up for Scott Farmer, everyone, Sallisaw Superintendent. I got all the feels in that one. And he's right. We have to look ahead. We have to look ahead at April 11th, 12th, 13th. We have to look ahead at how many of you are willing to knock doors for a candidate that supports you? How many of you are willing to reach into your own pockets and give to a candidate who supports you? It will take more than us showing up these days to effect change in Oklahoma. We have to have a sustained path forward, and you are the key to making that happen. All right, our next speaker is Xavier Turner. He already has a large following, it seems. He is a senior at Dow City High School. He serves as student council president and is a football player and a National Honor Society member. Welcome, Mr. Turner.
Thank you, thank you. All right, let's give it up for these wonderful students back here and everybody in the crowd today one more time, please. And also a big thank you to the OEA and to everyone that comes out to support our outstanding teachers over the past 3 days. Now, we've seen that some legislators think that Teachers were hired to teach, and they need to be in the classroom. And that kind of makes me laugh just a little bit because he honestly doesn't know how much of education and being an educator is outside of the classroom. Most of the students here today, yeah, they get taught in class, but they're here because they've been affected by a teacher outside of the classroom, in life, in liberty, and everything else. And then so the legislature, they want to give us, or not us, but they want to give y'all a $6,000 raise and expect y'all to just go home and be cool with that. They must not know who we are, honestly. They're trying to paint teachers as greedy, money hungry, selfish, all that stuff. But what they don't like to paint us as is thinkers, because we know that the legislature doesn't have a plan to pay us in year 2 of that $6,000. They don't know what they're going to do. They also don't have a plan to help our support staff and pay them in years 2. They don't want to talk about that. They also want to talk about how they have no plans for funding in years 2 or 3. So what are we supposed to do? Back down and go home? I didn't think so. So, immerse them in your world. Bring them your textbooks that have no covers. They have no backs. When your teacher tells you to turn to page 62 and you don't have 62 through 102. Take pictures of the desks that are falling apart. Take pictures of the ceilings that are leaking, have spots in them, or you don't even know what that is at this point. And what they don't know is that a lot of teachers spend more time with their kids at school than they do sometimes their kids at home. And so I feel like that they shouldn't be calling you guys' names when you have about 12 children in a whole classroom full of 40 that looks up to you. Which, the fact that I said a classroom full of 40, that's a problem in itself. And to the students here today, here at home, wherever you're at, come out here, stand with your teachers, and then you'll see how serious this is. You'll understand, yes, we might have joked, but this is not a second spring break. There's no days off for us, okay? It starts with us as students, as people out here. It doesn't matter if you're in the 12th grade, 12 years old, or have been teaching for 12 years. We see you, and you matter. No voice is a whisper, and nobody is hidden in this fight against the people in there. There's thousands out here waiting to be inspired, sitting at home, sitting in different states, asking for a reason why. Be the reason why, Oklahoma. Make your mark, stand out, and stand together. We've taken control, so don't go on autopilot. Don't get complacent with $6,000 raises, maybe $6,000 in an extra cent. Don't get complacent. Keep fighting. Stand united and stand together. If you don't aim high, then you're aiming too low. And teachers, this one goes out to you. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what legislators say on Facebook Live. I don't care what people say on CBS. I don't care what parents that have to take care of their kids instead of going to daycare because you guys want to fight for what you want. I don't care what they say. We love you. We appreciate you. And we care about you. We care about you, and we will stand with you, and we will stand together. I'm a product of Oklahoma education, and I'm a product of Dale City High School. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your time today.
Really? This is what a public school graduate looks like. We are doing right by our kids. We need them to do their jobs. Do your job. 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 All right. So we're going to stay here. We're going to march. We're going to chant. And we're going to help them understand that we are on the side of right. We're here for our kids. And they need to get to work and stop trying to avoid us. We will have more announcements announcements and a few more speakers at 1:30. Make sure that we stay here so that they understand we're not going anywhere. All right, let's get the dance party started again.